Okay, just a short answer to some of the comments in the latest video from DanHat606, and he asked why don't we send robots to Mars to prepare everything so when people arrive they don't need to build everything. Well, there are several reasons. First of all, robots are not there yet, and I don't know if they will ever be. So there's two characteristics that humans have that robots don't really have. One is intelligence, and by intelligence I mean the ability to solve new problems. Usually the definition is to solve problems. But you know, a water pump can solve a problem, a very specific problem. But what happens when you have a new problem, right? And Mars will be all about new problems. And that kind of intelligence we usually associate it with creativity, how to create new solutions to problems. And the other one is dexterity. So robots are not very flexible, very, how we would say, plastic in a way, that they can adapt, they can solve different problems. So if you create a robot that will just, you know, turn knobs, well, it will be very good at turning knobs, but don't ask it to dig a hole, right? Or don't ask it to go fast from one place to another. So robots are usually very specific, and it's very difficult to create something that could do everything that a human does. So that's only part of the problem. You know, the domain is way too undefined. Robots there have to be able to solve many different problems. And you think about what's happening now. So we can't even have reliable self-driving cars. And self-driving cars are very specific. What they have to do is a domain very constrained. What happened in a road? Just put a self-driving car, you know, off-road, and yeah, won't work. When anybody with basic skills could drive off-road. But that's not the only problem. The other problems are robots require maintenance. Who is going to do the maintenance for the robots? When they break, when they malfunction, who's going to be solving that? The other one is that they require energy. Who's going to install all the infrastructure for the robots to have access to energy? So yeah, robots are not a solution, at least, again, in the foreseeable future. The other problem is you say, well, what if we do some kind of telepresence, right? So we are actually operating the robots in real time. Well, the problem is that there's no real time in Mars. The planet is so far away that at the speed of light that you can't beat, so communication happens at the speed of light. Depending on the distance between Mars and the Earth, well, you will have between 3 minutes and about 20 minutes of lag in the communication. So if you send an instruction to the robot, then you have to wait on average, let's say 10 minutes. The robot will receive your instruction, will do what you asked them, and then it will report back or send you images or whatever. So think about having that delay of on average 20 minutes, going all the way to 40 minutes since you send the instruction and you receive the feedback. So yeah, they have to solve problems on their own. So that is a big issue. So unfortunately, robots are not the solution. Now, if we got a little more philosophical, maybe robots is the real solution. Maybe we should prepare Mars for robots. Maybe the way we extend humanity is by creating robots that basically can do the same things as humans. We should create robots that can reproduce, that can evolve, that, you know, that they can become their own civilization. And that is the way. And now we can tailor-made them to Mars, like we were tailor-made for this planet. And those robots will remember us as their creators who sent them an extended intelligence, extending humanity in a way. So why don't we aim for that instead of trying, you know, to fit a square block in a round circle.